everybody, this is Tambi, and I'm back with another Transformers video review. This time I have Combiner Wars Scattershot. He's actually supposed to be the main body for Computron, but they did some things a little different with him. I'll explain in just a little bit, but if you take a look at his box, you can see him through the window right here, along with his weapons and his card and such. And you can see that he very much looks like Silverbolt. So that's the basically what they took that from, added some pieces and such, and gave him a new head mold. And the box is pretty much the same. You got the same stuff right here. You come to the back, you see we have him right here. And then let's take a look at his bio real quick. Okay, we can go ahead and pause that and read it at your own leisure. And you can see Transformers about 15 steps. But if you look at his combiner, his combined mode, you're going to see that it's called Betatron. And you see that they're actually using Prowl, Ironhide, Sunstreaker, and Mirage. They're not using pieces for the Technobot. I don't know at this time if they're actually going to make him or not, but you can see what he's supposed to look like here in the combined mode. But like I was saying, we don't know if he's actually going to be made yet or not. I think that he possibly will be, and the reason why I say that is because if you take a look at the new BotCon 2016, they showed some of the previews of what figures they're going to release, and they're actually releasing the Tripredacus Council, and one of those members is Ramhorn. He's supposed to be like I think a stag beetle or something, some kind of beetle like that. But they actually, it looks like they used Brawl and they added a drill bit to the front of it. There's a section, or actually the back of it, there's a section that has a drill bit on it. And that could actually be used for nose cone. Now, for the other characters, you have Afterburner, which is a motorcycle. If by chance Hasbro can get their hands on the mold for the Takara Groove, then they could actually use that for him. Now for Strafe, pretty much they could use any of the aerial bots with that. He's supposed to be a futuristic jet that has two front pointy bits, but they can get away with any of the jets. And then for Lightspeed, he's another car, another futuristic type Cybertronian car. And they could probably get away with him either using like Streetwise or Breakneck or any of those other cars that they have out there that came with Minosaur. So, alright, so yeah, I showed that picture once before, so you can actually see something right there, and I'll show that a little bit in the figure. So let's actually get this guy out of the box and check him out. Alright, I'm back, and I have Scattershot here out of the box and in his alt mode, which is some kind of futuristic Cybertronian jet. So it's pretty different. There's some main parts that are different. Basically the front part right here is different. The wings right here, this portion right here, that's kind of this off red, is different. And then this portion right here, the tail fin, is different. That's the main differences, as you can see. And I was actually surprised whenever I pulled down the landing gear, and it was actually a ski and not a wheel. So, but you can also take his gun, and which is basically just Silverbolt's gun, and you can attach it underneath, just like always. So you have that. I don't really like that, just because he has this front end of this plane which looks like a gun also. So generally I'll just leave this off to the side. So here's Scattershot, and here is Silverbolt. Here, let me take his weapon out. I actually have the repro labels on him. So this isn't a normal Hasbro release. This is with added repro labels on them. And you can see, just kind of looking at the differences here. Oh yeah, and this piece right here, the part that connects in is a different part also, as you can see. So that's about all that's different. Let me show you. Let me transform him into his robot mode real quick. So this up, this back, and these will tab into right there. And these are actually very, they're not rubbery, they're just, they're like a softer kind of plastic, because they're real thin. I think if it was made out of the same plastic that this was, it would be kind of flimsy, and I think it would probably have the possibility of breaking. Oops. Alright, so here's Scattershot, and here he is in his robot mode, and as you can see, there's a different head, and that's basically the only thing that you're going to notice with robot mode that's different, other than the stuff that's hanging off the back that was part of the airplane mode. So, alright, let me go ahead and bring Silverbolt in. Alright, and so there's Silverbolt, and as you can see, basically the only difference is the head. That's all you're really gonna get with this guy. So really quickly, I'll just show off this guy's articulation here. Basically the same as Silverbolt's. If you're looking for a transformation video, there's actually going to be a pop-up that you can click on, and it'll lead you there. So, all right. So, Scattershot here. It's starting at the head. It's all a ball joint, and it's really nicely. And then you have your arm ratchet up here. This goes up and down. This swivels. This goes. It looks like a ratchet, but it's not. Now you come down here to the waist. You can go forward. You can go back. You can go out to the side. You can swivel. You can bend at the knee. There's different options for the toes and the heel. So. Alright, so let's go ahead and show off him in his combined mode. So you just go like this. Just want to flip those arms up. Flip this head in. And you want to come here, take the feet, go like this. You want to almost put it back into airplane mode. Flips down, and then here you flip this up, and you'll notice it's the same exact head as Silverbolt. Silverbolt's head's on here. So they did use a different plastic on here. It actually stays up better. It doesn't flip down. Mainly, I guess, because they didn't use the paint on there, probably. But this feels like it's the same kind of plastic that they used for this. So it's a little bit. It's a soft plastic still, it's just not as soft as it was before. So I think they switched it on this too. Flip that up. Alright, so we'll go ahead and bring in Silverbolt just so you can compare. Alright, so as you can see, basically the same thing. Although they did really upgrade these antenna, so that's a good thing. Everything is about the same color with the head, except for in here, that's actually a darker, I don't know if it's darker gray or black, or it's the same color that the head sculpted as, but you still have the silver mouthpiece there. So it just looks like a big old thing of red with a black head on it. So hopefully at some point we'll get the rest of this guy. We'll get the rest of Computron. I'm not 100% sure yet because they haven't shown anything on it yet. So hopefully farther down the line at some point they'll release the rest of this guy. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it for this video. Don't forget to check out all my other videos. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. This has been Tambiota, and I'll see you guys next time.